This is Silas. Okay, this is gonna be another one of those kind of videos where I'm just like, okay, what's going on with people in the world today? You might be sitting here wondering why. Like, I'm wearing a raincoat. You might be wondering why are you wearing a raincoat outside on a balcony. That's where I am right now because there's a lot of mosquitoes in Kenya, and mosquitoes actually bite through your clothes. So I used to wear a sweatshirt out here, but if you're sitting still, or if you're not sitting still, mosquitoes actually bite through your clothes and actually can get to you. So instead of just wearing jeans and wearing this raincoat, it's going to be harder for mosquitoes to bite through this. It's also kind of light because it's not really cold out, so you can't really be wearing a sweatshirt. You get too hot. My computer, I like running computers outside. It's again kind of hot, so the computer kind of keeps a bit cooler when it's out here. And I just like the outdoors. I like the air. I like enjoying that. The noise isn't the best for actually shooting a video, but that's going to die down soon enough. So let me talk about the video. Why I'm explaining that was just to kind of give you some background on why I'm wearing this, why I'm here, why I'm shooting this here. If you didn't know that background, you could just think, okay, why is this person outside? Why is he talking about this? And I'm going to apply this to the Eminem situation. Now, with Eminem, he released some kind of freestyle cipher or something at the BET Awards. I haven't seen it. I'm probably not going to watch it, but the reaction to it has been crazy and all over the place. People on the left have been like, yes, he's getting a Donald Trump. Oh, burn. Donald Trump has never been attacked this way. There was a news article, I saw that. Donald Trump has never been attacked this way before. No, he has, multiple times. Remember the Kathy Griffin with the head out, the Shakespeare in the Park thing of him being stabbed as Julius Caesar. Like, there's a lot of other things that, in my experience, are a lot more vicious than what happened, than possibly anything that Eminem could have said during this cipher, during whatever the freestyle was. Another simple thing is what's going on with the Harvey Weinstein sex scandal versus, think about the reaction to Donald Trump after he had that tape with, the pussy grabbing thing. The reaction of that, the attack from the people on that, pretty much any other big story that happened during the entire election, he's been attacked a lot more, with a lot more actual substance than anything Eminem could possibly have done in this. But the reaction of people were like, "Oh, Eminem is no longer relevant. Oh, he's doing this thing because it's easy. He's making fun of. It's not edgy to make fun of people on the right. It's not edgy to make fun of Donald Trump." Whether you agree with that or not, this is what rappers do. People get beef with each other. What's beef? People do this. They rap about these things. They have these like rap battles where they go back and forth with each other. They don't necessarily mean everything that's being said in there. The same thing that happens with actors. I've been doing this myself too, and I'm going to try to dial it back a bit. The whole like taking what these people say seriously. There's been a lot of things coming out back to that sex scandal with Harvey Weinstein. People coming out and saying, "Oh, I don't know this happened. I never knew this was going on. Oh, I maybe heard some rumors, but I wasn't sure it was this bad." They're lying. I don't believe them. People like Glenn Close, she said Harvey Weinstein was a god of the industry. I think she knew a lot more than she's letting on. And as I've said, part of the reason why these people are so hateful towards men in some of those kind of situations could be the kind of men they know. Could be the people like Harvey Weinstein that they know, this behavior that they've seen. Now, there's a lot more to talk about on that, but let me get back to the point. So these people, when they say something like Harvey Weinstein's a god, I don't believe them. When they say something like Donald Trump is horrible, I don't believe them. When they say something negative about something, when they say vote for Hillary Clinton because she's awesome, I don't believe them. So I don't understand why we're going to start believing these people now. Now, when it goes back to Eminem, because Eminem's even at a higher level of this, he is a rapper. This is the kind of stuff that he does. He's been doing these things since he came out. Now there's all these articles coming out saying, "Oh, look, this article is showing the 18 times Eminem talked about raping and beating women." Now there's this thing on the right, the right politically, the conservatives, those are the ones who came out who are against video games, who've been banning things. Oh, there's a negative effect of this. I just saw this news story actually saying that between two kinds of music, hip hop and classical music, which one do you personally think psychopaths or violent people will be more attracted to. I think there's something with sociopaths or something they said, like they're actually more attracted to rap music. So you could actually go in and say, okay, there's arguments to say, what is the actual effect of this music? What are the kind of people that actually buy into the things that are said in this? What are the kind of people that actually buy into video game violence and decide to actually go out and do that kind of violence? Who actually hears what Eminem is saying in his hip-hop lyrics and thinks, I'm going to go out and beat these women because Eminem said this? I think the kind of people who do that are already low IQ, low morality, easily swayed people. It would be either that or something else. They would find something else, some other excuse to do this. It's not like somebody is sitting around and thinking, I think Donald Trump is a really great person, and then here's what turns on the BET Awards, here's this freestyle, and it's like all of a sudden like, Eminem is right. Donald Trump is a horrible, horrible person. I'm not going to vote for him again. And people are like, oh, like Eminem's helping for Trump 2020 because this is going to show that now he's like, it's cool, like, because he's making fun of these people. They're talking about Eminem is no longer relevant. Look, if Eminem wasn't relevant, you guys wouldn't be talking about him. He's releasing another album. This is part of what he does. This is part of his shtick. This is part of getting his name out there. This is advertising for him. He still is relevant. I'm not even that big of a hip-hop head, but I will go down and say Eminem is one of the best rappers to ever have existed. He still is. Going back to the classical music and hip-hop thing, if you think about classical music, everything we consider to be classical music is only about seven actual performers, not performers, what's the term for them? Composers. It's actually 7 composers, and it's a fraction of their work. It's maybe 20% of 7 composers' work makes up 75 to 85% of what we consider to be classical music. So this is the kind of situation with Eminem. The stuff that he's done, that's amazing. That stuff's still out there. He could come out and just sing ABC for the rest of his career, and he'll still be relevant in the hip-hop game because of what he's done before. That's in my opinion. Now, you can say something else. It's like saying Michael Jordan is no longer good. He's no longer, like, actually still Michael Jordan. He's no longer relevant to basketball because of the seasons he had on the Washington Bullets. I think it was the Washington Bullets back then. I don't think they were called the Wizards yet. But yeah, he still was Michael Jordan. I thought about this when I was having this walk today, and I was hearing this song Just Lose It, and I was like, oh, when Just Lose It came out, there's all these things, there's all these people who are always like on the right with Eminem. Think about this. Eminem has always triggered people on the right a lot more than he's triggered anyone on the left. So this whole idea that, oh, Eminem now is coming out at the right because it's not cool, or he's striking at something that people already make fun of Donald Trump, so he's just jumping on this. No, who has been getting at Eminem? Who has been getting their panties in a bunch? Genuflect. What's that term? I'm actually going to look up the term because I actually want to get the right term. 1 second, I'll be back. Yeah, okay, this thing. The term is genuflect. So people are thinking, okay, now he's genuflecting to the people. I was thinking genuflect was actually a term of people kind of cringing and be like, no. But what's the term for that? There's another term for that. But this also works anyway. I think I'm going to call this make Anglos genuflect again. Because it's the kind of thing where people all of a sudden are acting they're so holier than thou right now because of what Eminem is saying. They're pulling out these articles of things he said in the past saying, look, this is the person you're looking forward to. And this is what I'm saying, yes. The people who do take what Eminem says and put actual value behind it and saying, look, this is a paragon of our morality, this is somebody we should rally behind, they're already fools. They don't need you to tell them they're fools. Now, the people who are taken aback and like, oh my god, I can't believe he said this, you're also acting kind of foolish because this is what rappers do. Check the song. Okay, Just Lose It. I was listening to it on the way back. It just came up on my iPod. So here's some lyrics from it that if you take what Eminem means seriously, I'm just going to start taking these lyrics seriously. Okay, come on here, little kitties on my lap. Guess who's back with a brand new rap? So right there, Eminem has exposed himself as a pedophile. He's saying kitties should come to his lap. And I don't mean rap as in a new case of child molestation accusations. No worries. Okay, right there, Papa's got a brand new bag of toys. Right there, he's talking about his process of getting kids. He's not, or maybe he's actually exposing people. Maybe Eminem was actually dropping the dime and exposing all these pedophiles that are in the industry. That's what he was talking about it. Then he said, I've done everything but touch little boys. That's not a stab at Michael. That's just a metaphor. I'm just a psycho. Clearly, he's already explained he's a psycho. So everything he says in this is completely true, yet it's already not because he's a psycho. So, let's keep going. Get a little bit out of control my rhymes. No, that part is the only lie. The getting a bit out of control with his rhymes is not, that's a lie. Everything in here is completely intended to be taken 100% seriously. You should live your life to this. This is the gospel of Eminem. Like TP on my bunghole. Okay, of course there's going to be some some cursing in this as I'm reading the lyrics. Okay, give a little poot poot, it's okay. Right there he's saying yes, it's okay to crap your pants. Clearly, he likes shitting his pants, probably wears diapers, he's probably into that kind of thing. As we see here. Now the chorus. It's like, now I'm gonna make you dance, it's your chance, yeah boy, shake that ass. Whoops, I mean girl, 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 girl. First of all, right there, two things. Eminem is admitting that he's gay. Second of all, he's also admitting that he's homophobic because he switches back to girl instead of just embracing his gayness and his wanting to see boys shake their ass. It's Friday, it's my day, just part Sunday, maybe till Monday. He likes to party all the time. That's all he does is party. He's always out partying. Every day is just a holiday. He doesn't have actual work days. He's always on holiday. So he's also supposed to be taken seriously, yet he's always on holiday because he's not really working. That's what he's trying to say here. Every day is a holiday. So everybody should leave work because every day is a holiday. You guys are working on holidays. You need to stop, according to the gospel of Eminem. I don't know where I'm going with this. He knows. He said, I don't know where I'm going. All I know is when I get there, somebody's going to touch my body. So that's what he does. He's also a prostitute. He goes everywhere and just whores his body out constantly. Everywhere he goes, as long as somebody touches his body, he has accomplished what he wants to do with that place. But I'm feeling a little stressed out from work. Would you punch me in the stomach and pull my hair, spit on me, maybe gouge my eyes out? Yeah. So clearly here, he's really upset that nobody has taken him seriously. And maybe that's why he did this thing against Donald Trump. Because he clearly asked people here to punch him in the stomach, pull his hair, and yet he has his hair cut really short. So it's kind of tough. You know, maybe that's why it's cut really short. Maybe that's one of the parts that people actually take him up on and constantly pull his hair. He has somebody pulling his hair out, keeping it short. And then gouge my eyes out here. Nobody has done that yet. So maybe he's trying to instigate this by pissing off people who like Trump so they can come and gouge his eyes out. Said Dre beer goggles blind. I'm just trying to unwind. The chorus comes again. So it's Tuesday. He's locked up. He's in jail. I don't know what happened. And that's... They say I was running around butt naked. So they said that. So I don't know if he's done that because this is they said. He's not saying directly something that he said. So in this one, maybe it's a little different. He says everything looks like it's 8 Mile now. The beat comes back and everybody loses themselves. Gets really tense when it makes a sound. I'll snap back to reality. Okay, right there. I don't know if that's true right there. He's saying everything looks like 8 Mile, which is a movie that he was in. Look, there's B Rabbit. That's a character that he was called Bunny Rabbit in that. So this is kind of showing he's kind of psycho. He's between there. Like I said before, he's psycho. He admitted to that. So Eminem is always between these two things. You never really know where he is. That's the kind of thing. He's just telling us he's insane. So take him seriously, yet don't. Yes, fellas what? Grab your left nut to make your right one jealous, what? Black girls, white girls, skinny girls, fat girls, tall girls, small girls, I'm calling all girls. Everybody report to the dance floor. So he's definitely telling us everybody report to the dance floor. He wants everybody to dance. Little chance for romance or butt squeezing. So this is probably talking to Ben Affleck. Oh my god, the Ben Affleck thing. Okay, this is a serious topic with the whole sexual assault thing. But the Ben Affleck thing, there's a nickname that's come out now because they said he normally grabs people's butts or he does something about putting like his finger in the butt crack of some people. This is some of the alleged things that have come out. Again, these are alleged. Some of these things, if it comes out that this is not true, I might dial back and have a video saying it wasn't. But anyway, he's Batman in the Justice League movie, and people are now calling him Buttman. It's a childish, like, elementary school level thing, but when I saw it, I just chuckled. I was like, oh, Buttman. That's funny. So anyway, that's done right here. It's the season, just go, it's so appeasing. So there's no possible way that Eminem is just appeasing people. There's no possible way that Eminem is just a rapper, just rapping about things that are not supposed to be taken seriously. We are supposed to take everything that Eminem has said seriously, about beating people, about the Stan videos, about that guy who, that fan of his. That, okay, I can't do this anymore. Look, Eminem is a great rapper. He's a great lyric. He's a great poet. He's a great writer. He's a great performer. What he's done in his history, in his career, to me is amazing. I still think it's rather awesome what he's done. I don't listen to his stuff that much just because I don't listen to hip-hop that well, I still listen to hip-hop. I actually started listening to some mumble rap recently. Like this guy, what's the guy? Lil Uzi Vert, which I'm actually going to listen to a song of his right after this. But anyway, so what I'm saying is Eminem has done what he's done. He's still amazing. If he wasn't relevant, you guys wouldn't be talking about him because you wouldn't even hear about him. Not in relevance would be the kind of the things or the people who supposedly turned down the advances of certain people, and then their careers were just made to be a non-issue. And the same thing has happened in the opposite way, where some people use that kind of interaction to get themselves to that point. That's the kind of irrelevance thing, relevant to relevant. Now, the relevance to relevance, another thing in that is what's the quid pro quo in these relationships, in these situations. What's the quid pro quo behind this? Why am I out here with a jacket? If you don't know the background to it, it might seem odd. But some things are relevant to understand the issue. I think that's the same thing that happens with the Eminem situation. He's just a rapper. He's a really amazing rapper. What he said shouldn't be taken as seriously as some people are taking it. And that's it for the video. That's my thing on Eminem. And what do you guys think? I'm probably not even going to listen to it. I'm not even listening to some of the responses and people. There's some people who made like a hip-hop response video back to it. One of these YouTubers, or one of the people I listen to a lot, Stefan Molyneux, did one. Supposedly pretty funny. But I think there's some things where it's like you can kind of tell, like, okay, that's kind of out of the person's purview or understanding in a certain way. Like for me, I heard it, I was like, okay, I kind of get that in a way. It's kind of what they do in that culture. Do you take the thing seriously? Are video games really things that make people violent? Does everybody who listens to a hip-hop song go out and do it? There's an effect to it. Some people do it. Some people watch WWE wrestling and go out and slam their little nephews or kids or cousins and hurt each other. Most people watch it and just be like, it's entertainment. But yeah, so what do you guys think? Did you guys watch the Eminem thing? Have you guys seen the responses? Do you think the responses to it are realistic? Are people who are responding saying, look, don't listen to him, don't take this seriously because he also says this, are you going to take this seriously too? But yeah, that's it for this video. Till next video. This turned out a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. And this is Silas. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you're on YouTube. And goodbye.